So guys, so far not much is happening, but now it will change. We surveyed the land, we have 2 1-drops, and now we will start scaling. I think we can wait with this Hex. Our opponent definitely has something. Let's go for the Verge. This is a little bit risky. Is this a counter spell really? Come on, there is no way it's a counter spell. They sometimes play counter spells, so it is possible. But I refuse to believe it. Okay, good. So we get Surveil. And we probably want to go into Sephiroth state. This is a really interesting card. It's not bad, but I think we need Sephiroth. And for now, we can start swinging, because they have 1 creature, which means they cannot block Menacer. Okay. Which is the target creature, my friend? Like, what would you want to hexproof? And now we can kill 1 of them. But what is the creature? Do we kill this? Or this? This can trade. This can scale. I think this is the better one. I don't mind trading, because they lose the whole board then. And we still get the creature. And they also take more damage. So I think this is decent, but Chocobo will be problem. Basically, Chocobo forces you to draw... I'll take it. Chocobo forces you to draw removal at some point, or kill opponent, and we cannot do any of them. Alright, Chocobo. And I love those sounds. I honestly do. Let's go for this, we pay. We will attack only with the Gorehound. So it doesn't really matter how we do it. Do it. Let's go. I mean, this card... I don't think it matters as much for them. Unless they have 3... Maybe they have 3 drops. Usually this type of deck can play pretty much everything except Explore and Hydra. Alright, we'll wait for you. Alright. Okay, we'll do the thing. We will pass the turn until you get your land. Alright. A bro magic moment. Bro, just tutor it. Just take it from the side where it's all fine. No. Bro, I cannot imagine how hard they got mana screwed. Like, this is a landfall deck. Alright, we'll be doing it. Oh, it's an actual Chocobo. Yeah, for Chocobo deck you absolutely need, like, I think 4 or 5 mana is like the end. Oh, you are playing cards. You cheater. Okay, I think we'll let them extra play. I think they were probably 1 play behind, so we will keep playing when they hit a land. Bro, no way they still are missing. They are at 1/4 of the deck with 2 lands. They draw like they have 8 lands in the whole deck. Bro, now we are both appreciating Shuffler. None of us is playing against other player. No, they still don't have a land. They got it! Yay! Cheers! Okay, we can play. Okay, now we are playing. What's going on in the game? I kind of forgot. And this won't be easy. Our opponent now is equal, and they have pretty solid deck. And counter is fine. Token gets a plus. So now we need to be serious. We need to get to the good stuff. Can we use the essence? Is that fair if we use it now? Because we are using mana from... I think that we should skip this. And now we are playing normally. I think that's only fair. Okay, so what do we do? Very important stuff. I think it's Sephiroth. Cardo, maybe we hit a land into Hex. That seems to be a decent play. Let's go. Let's go. We have Cauldron of Essence. Bro, are you serious? What a freaking monster. What a freaking monster. But we have Cauldron, so we can get it back. Do we still go for the Hex? I think we set up this. We also make sure that we can survive something. Next time we still can get Sephiroth. Honestly, I think mana is good. We need mana. And we cannot attack. Okay. See, the game is getting serious. Honestly, I think it's first time I've seen it in the bear deck. It makes perfect sense because it scales, but it's literally the first time ever. So I didn't really play around it too much, and I don't think I really should. So let's go. Traveling Chocobo into... When this creature dies, target creature you control explores. Oh man. I mean, it's getting serious. It is getting serious. Why so serious? Because we have Sephiroth. Next turn we can get Zealot. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I want to beat it. I want to win anyway. We get a lot of drain. Man, if they don't stop us in next to their... Oh, this is a card. I want it. Wait, we can get it in the graveyard and reanimate. I didn't think about this play. We sacrifice the Sage. More damage, more stuff. What? Wait. Is that a kill? No. Is that a kill? We can sacrifice... I think we kill. Bro, this is the best finish for this game ever. So it's 6 mana, and that means this is perfect. Bro, look at this play! Now we go triggers from Cauldron, triggers from Sephiroth, triggers from Bloodwitch, and I think it could be like 20 damage or something. And we also get the Viper, just a freebie. Yep, I think, yep, that's a kill. That was actually a perfect one. Augmenter scales definitely. Man, I have to say, this card is actually kinda busted. We don't see it in meta decks, but I think if it has like good support, I think we can at some point. We'll see. But the card is actually legit solid. We go Augmenter into Linkbreaker, right? That's the play. We don't scale it, but we can scale it later. Next turn is probably Zealot. This boomerang slowed us down surprisingly much, because we would already be swinging with a 2-2, and now we have unattacking 1-1, so big deal. But it costs them the turn, they don't draw. Don't forget that this seems like a bounce spell, but if they bounce their own stuff, they get an extra card, which is like one of the big reasons this is so popular. Like, this is the value. Honestly, I don't mind it. They're burning through cards like crazy, and they're not getting too much out of this. Like, at this point, we can just drop the Zealot. That means we get better Augmenter. And they should probably bounce this, if anything. Because this grows, and Linkbreaker, that we have in the hand, is not growing. So let's see what the play is. Swing, hit, face, Linkbreaker, go. And next turn is Sephiroth, or even the almighty Pestbrood Sloth. When I checked, we have like 3 sloths in the whole standard. One is kind of unplayable. This one is, you know... And the third one is the Boros one, which is kind of sweet. It has Trample, Lifelink for 4 mana, and it exiles graveyards. But I considered using it for one of the decks, do we? No, I think we use Sephiroth for it. I considered it for this Boros Graveyard Exile deck, but it was close, but I didn't take it in the end. I think it's Augmenter into Sephiroth. We had such a perfect play that Sloth is for the next turn. Let's go. Now we can sacrifice. We could go for this guy, because it's not attacking, and we can scale it with this. That means I should do it after the combat phase. We are missing 1 damage here. It's fine. It's good enough. Let's go. Let's go. This could get interesting. I'm surprised they burned double boomerang so early. I don't think that was a worthy play. Even if you bounce something, you want to get something more expensive than the boomerang. So we get like tempo advantage. Sloth, go and do the bidding. We already got the pump. Man, I think they are cooked. Like, even if they counter it, the board will get them. Oh man, I definitely ordered it perfectly. Don't listen to anyone. Let's swing. The crap. Okay, let's see. Let's see how they do it. Why would you tap this? Why would you tap this? It has summoning sickness. What's going on, man? Like, this is attacking, and this isn't. Summoning sick. I don't know. So how do we do it? We swing. On the bright side, we can sacrifice this guy because it's not attacking. Everything else is losing some value. This one is not. Shoot the Sheriff might be incredibly good. And I'm so happy. We just got 3 extra damage because of this tap. So they would be at 9. That's the correct amount. 6 is a little bit lower. 4 is definitely... I think our opponent is still learning the deck, to be honest. Because those boomerangs, I think you can safely call it a misplay. You generally want to wait it. Like, look at this. Now Boomerang would do so much more. And especially you want to bounce things like Sephiroth, something that has counter. Bounce spells can get you permanent value, but you need to be, you know, like, let's say creative with it. You need to find a moment where they really hurt. Our opponent cannot kill us and cannot defend, so they're dead. Okay, we are getting some blessings. Whenever a permanent in control of the chosen type enters, gain 1 life and they can choose the tribe. Sacrifice this artifact, return target card from graveyard to hand. Guys, why cannot I play? Okay, I can't play a land. Let's go on black here, because that activates all the verges. We have the Cauldron, and I really like the Cauldron. I think this card is really fun. Like, you can trigger the sacrifice and also get the big engine from your graveyard. The problem is it's a little bit slow because it's 3-drop, so, you know, very, very slow for standard. What can we do? They took Elf, so this is Elf Tribal. They get the life gain. We just go Linkbreaker. I think we do. We can safely attack. They cannot really block because it's just not worth it. Even if they sacrifice it, it costs them so much time. So even then it's not worth it. We get the creature immediately. Arc Druid, well, that's the card you don't want to see. And this is what they will take with this. Landfall and life gain, right? Okay. We got a very nice draw. So we can shoot the Sheriff this and buy 1 turn. They will probably reply it from the graveyard. Or we can go Sephiroth already. We cannot flip it. Man, a hard choice. I don't want them to get so much mana, but I think it's unavoidable. Let's get a flyer, I guess. I think they play Behemoths. That's the best way to capitalize on all the extra mana. So, you know, I'm counting an amount of creatures because we might die to 1 swing. Ooze. Okay, against Rise the Past version, it's a very strong card. Against us, it's still a little bit because Cauldron uses Graveyard, but we still get the Drain, and they cannot prevent it. So no, it disables like half of the card, the slower part. I have an idea for a bait, but how do we do it? We could also go, you know what, I think we need to set up on this turn. So we'll just go this, into this, and prepare for the next big turn. I would love to attack with Sephiroth, but we cannot. We cannot lose this card. I guess we could take it on the next turn, but it forces us to tap fully. So I prefer to do it on the next turn with the new Sephiroth, death. Because when you attack, they will always block. Let's play. Okay, I think this will be the play. So we can absolutely swing with this. I think I could attack on the last turn. And we chill, right? That's the play. We sacrifice this guy. You will like the play. We are draining them so incredibly hard. We can take back Sephiroth, but that's not the play I want to make. And it kinda relies a little bit, not on mistake exactly, but something that, I mean, you can avoid if you expect it, but nobody will. Because we will kill the blockers, but after the block, which means they are not blocking with another creature. So that's super cool. I guess I could Blight here, but it shouldn't make the big difference. If you do this before blocks, they will just block with a different creature and you still lose Sephiroth. But here, you don't. You actually don't. We can cast it later. Alright, we're in the damage, I forgot. We go Sage, and either Bear or shoot the Sheriff, we'll see. We could prevent all the mana. You know what, this is such a good play, let's go. It's such good mana. They should take mana, lose this, and then sacrifice. But I guess they have also 3 mana here, so they don't need it. Unless they want to double reanimate. Yep, and they are using this. So they will play the Druid, but this buys us full turn when they don't have Behemoth mana. It seems that we're crushing it, and we kinda are, unless they play Behemoth and just swing and win, you know? So we still need to be on our guard a little bit. I'm sure this deck plays it, like that's the only one that makes sense. Full swing. I think killing one elf is good. We don't care about damage as much. We don't mind losing those creatures, because every time we lose something, we deal 2 damage per creature. So that will be 4 damage, I believe. And we still get the same creatures. I could flip Sephiroth, and that's the only reason to think about this play. To keep the creatures for later, but we don't have engine to do it, so shouldn't matter. What do we have? They cannot exile. So first, we swing. I mean, it's more damage this way. Shoot the Sheriff is nice. You know what? We have so much stuff, but I still think we go for the Cauldron. Now we sacrifice one dude to get a different one. Now we can block with both. We of course life drain more, so it's even harder to kill us. And I think if we kill Druid, they will be too slow. They will never get to this mana that they need. Yep. They rely on this card to do the lethal. Let's go with Augmenter, because maybe we can grow it a little bit. I mean, we have the Bloodwitch. Increment, I never remember. If the amount of mana. Okay, so the stats don't matter. Of course, our opponent... Why wouldn't opponent have 1 mana removal? Of course. I mean, we are playing standard after all. Like, you cannot play the game if you don't have, like, half deck of removal. So, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, our opponent seems to be playing removal 3-bar. So, you know it's good. Yep. You know, I'm not surprised. It's just funny because every deck that isn't like Badger, like, you need so much removal because Badger decks are absolutely insane. Wait. I actually want the Bearer. It's better. So we chill. You need, you know, you have Badger decks and, you know, 2-for-1 on literally every step. And then when you play a deck that is actually a normal deck, that doesn't have Badgers, Cavaros, everyone is so sideboarded against your archetype, but on such another level that you just cannot keep up usually. Absolutely legit. So we go for Sephiroth. Let's go for the kill. We deal some damage, we get new cards, and we swing with the Bearer, continuing to make more dudes every turn. Let's see. I don't think they should sweep on this turn. Like, they cannot sweep a 3-3 in black. They need different color for it. Okay. I mean, good luck with this one. Duress right now is very risky. I usually don't use it because, you know, hitting deck that isn't all creatures is very hard in standard. What can we do? I kind of want to go for Sloth because it's the coolest creature ever. Yeah, I think this is better. Because it also kind of benefits from dying, so if they have a sweeper, and I mean, they kind of have to sweep here, I would say, we also might get more value and finish the job with this. Feaster. Okay. Okay, so they don't need to do anything, but we get a lot of creatures. Huh. I think we'll just go by air then. I mean, you can see a little bit of a difference. Like, we can use the Sloth for extra death triggers if we have something like Sephiroth or Zealot, but we don't right now. So I think we need to play every single creature and force them to sweep. That will kill the demon too, and don't forget that we get creatures when they kill stuff. So if they sweep, they kill their life gain, they take damage from Annex, and we finish them with the rest. So they cannot really punish going white with tons of, with like Sweeper, because it actually kills them. However, I would love to get something. I mean, bro, that's the best draw. That's the best draw of the deck. Hands down. This is exactly the card I wished to draw, but I didn't think I can. Let's go. Full swing, that's what we do, because now they take damage by killing creatures, and every block is the killed creature. And we might... yeah, we will flip too, because they will probably kill 3 creatures. And everything has death touch, so they cannot have... Man, when having good creatures actually hurts you. Yep. And thank you, Sloth, for winning the game. Sephiroth also contributed. Okay, we're going with the Gorehound. This should be double Sage, because first it's not a good target for removal. I should kill the Gorehound now. But, oh, we got Surveil. That's more than I expected. We kinda need the land, so it's a big deal. Thank you, that's a land. Man, honestly, this is probably the worst you could play this, because first, we not only got the land, but also now we get Surveil after the shuffle, which is like double win. We got so much value from this play that I'm a little bit flabbergasted. Zealot is decent. It's not exactly the card we wanted, but it's good enough. I want Sephiroth. It's always the most important card. Cauldron can also do the job. Cauldron would be fine too. Our opponent is also mana screwed. First we swing, that's what we do. They don't have blue yet, but they play Verge, so they play blue, so it's just for color control. I'm really surprised. This is not the play you make. And not sure if it's... Oh, I love this. Man, this sound makes me happy. Like, I want to play red decks just to hear this sound. I'm serious. Maybe they get too far, but I was such a fan of Final Fantasy. Man, I got, like, tons of secrets in the 8th one. And 7th, you know, I played it multiple times. And I had... Like, I tried to make the perfect build, so I spent days grinding the AP, I think it was called AP on Materia, on this one island. Had to cut the video. You know, this one island at the bottom of the map that you need that, you know, your Highwinder, I think that's the name of the plane or whatever. It's been a while, but I remember a lot of details. And, you know, the enemy skill materia, it was so fun to collect all the skills from different creatures. Like, I think it was times where you read those things in, like, gaming magazines and stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe I mess up, but I think those were, like, the sources back then. Let's go for Augmenter. And if someone never played Final Fantasy VII, they're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Alright, swing all. By the way, time to go back to Magic. I played all the cards, I swing all. That's cool. So, back to... Back to recalling. And I love those. And Final Fantasy Tactics was so insanely cool. There is still a remake. I wanted to showcase on the channel. This is a really good card. I will take it. One turn too late, unfortunately. But I think it's good enough. I actually bought Final Fantasy Tactics Remake, and I wanted to showcase you on this channel, but I was so stressed if you guys will like it, or maybe it will just, you know, be something you are not interested in, that I actually never played at even one time. It's still in my library, and I'm still not sure if to showcase it or not. Probably not at this point. Ill-timed Explosion, sure. We lose everything, that's amazing. But we get 2 creatures, which is our foothold in this game. Ooh, untapped, that's bad. I need to play it as soon as possible. And this needs to give us the extra damage. Then for Final Fantasy Tactics, I went through the whole game, all the bonus dungeons, you know, even the, you know, the labyrinth at the end, it was the dungeon with like 100 levels, and all the secret characters, you know, like I went super hard on this game. This was one of my, I think, all-time favorites. What can we do here? Viper is not good enough yet. We need to swing, and we need to get 1 card from the graveyard. We go for the Cauldron. Do we have Sephiroth? No. It's something that has 2 creatures in one. Let's get the flyer. Don't forget, each time you do it, you also deal extra damage. So even if you mash creatures and get them back and, you know, mash the same creature again, you still are dealing more and more damage. They have life gain in this deck. They have, oh my god, they have like 10 mana or something. So we deal 2, and we still get a creature. This is why you take something that creates creature. You can go for the Sloth, but it will be very hard so to sacrifice. I mean, Sloth is slow, so that kinda makes sense. If our opponent cannot life gain, we should have it, but usually those decks can. We definitely swing. Every damage matters. We can prevent Helix with Shoot the Sheriff, as long as we keep the mana. Okay, this will force a discard, but do we want it? This will be very close, honestly. Don't forget they cannot counter abilities, so that's a pretty big difference. Now we go for the Sage, because it's always a pain for them. I think I need to rely on them not having Revelation, because we cannot beat it anyway. They have 6 mana, so they cannot cast it. Oh, they're trying to search for it. Oh, this is... I'm so surprised they didn't go for the kicker. Oh, they don't have blue mana for it. Yeah, that makes sense. This should be Revelation. Not sure how we beat it. 4 life is a little bit high because we don't have multiple creatures. Where's my priority? Oh, this is Warlock. Okay, we actually don't have anything. Okay, it's acceptable maybe. Sage, go. Every damage matters. No, come on, don't helix me, bro. Well, okay, I guess that was Revelation. Okay, that's probably game. And this is why the Revelation is such a good deck right now. As you can see, they have like life gain, card advantage, and pretty much counter spells all at the same time. The only drawback is that it's so expensive. But with Tablet, it's not expensive enough. You can drop it on turn 5 before most decks can kill you, especially that all the rest of the deck is interaction. Yeah, as you can see at this stage, you just cannot burst it. They have too much. I'll give good game. That was a... Oh my god, they also played the loot and the tablet. Oh, the madman. Furnace has a little bit of anti-synergy with the loot because it's not instant, but the card is really cool. So it's not meta card, but it's really good card. Reminds me a little bit of Onyx. And I will take 8 damage, because the game is over, you won't burst 13 with this. I hope you enjoyed. Turn 1, Chocobo. Okay, we'll have turn 1, Tartar Wizard. I mean, Tartar Wizard just sounds way cooler, so we are already winning, at least on the style points. I'm not sure about the rest, but the style points is what counts, right? Right. And it's crazy to me that basically like the whole format is like net deck aggro. But, you know, it is what it is. I think we go for the Bearer. If we play it now, we get more damage. If we play it later, we get a surprise. I think in this one single scenario, just pumping it is more important, because we probably will have to raise them. So every damage might matter, and we have Sephiroth, so we're pretty good at it. I mean, we have a lot of setup, we just need more creatures. Showing Bearer, the biggest downside of this play is that they sit, nobody really expects this card, and sometimes it changes how they play. Of course they can also go for sorcery removal then, but mono green isn't very good at it. Man, we have really good stuff. So we could swing, go Sephiroth, get the new card. Seems decent, doesn't it? So let's go. We could go also Augmenter and Bear, but the game is so quick we will die before we get value from it. Like seriously, it feels that playing this is just too slow and the game will end. Which is wild because we are playing 1 and 2 drop. But it's just too slow. Sephiroth. We already start dealing some damage. You know, Sephiroth also life gain, so it's really a perfect racing tool as long as you can activate. We also got Zealot. So we could go Augmenter, Zealot, maybe even Viper. I didn't count the mana, but maybe. I think we need to take the damage. This is not enough to win the race, probably. I hope. Maybe. 1 damage. Can we kill? I truly think we probably can. They cannot... Yeah, they can... Unless it's Snake skill. Okay, that means we need to attack first. Okay. And there it is! A new sacrifice with another Cauldron. I know, everyone is just thrilled to see a new Cauldron enter the standard, but this one is not as crazy as the Agatha Soul Cauldron, so be at peace, be at ease. However, having the option to always sacrifice any creature in the board and just getting whatever you want, and it will always be Sephiroth basically, because that's the main card, it's such a cool option to have, because if you ever played Sacrifice, you know they just kill Sephiroth moment they see it, and then you need to wait until you hit the next one with Surveils. With Cauldron you can just get it every single turn, and moment it enters you already get the trigger, you sacrifice a creature, you deal damage, and they still need to answer it, and then you deal damage again, so you always just get more and more stuff until at some point they cannot keep up. However, there's so much more to talk about the deck, but first, our absolute legend for today is Decomposed, our first ever Patreon on, yeah, you guessed it, on Patreon. So my friend, this deck is for you. This is the first Sloth deck I believe we ever had. We don't count the Changeling, okay? So this one is for you. I really hope you enjoyed, and thank you for being part of the channel for all of this time. It makes me happy. And about the deck, I will tell you instantly. I actually crafted the fourth one after playing with this deck because I thought, yeah, I like this card. It's kind of legit. We don't see it in any meta deck, but I think we might at some point. This is really powerful creature. It's basically 1 mana that can be 2/2 when it attacks, and it also gives you a second creature when it dies. Those type of effects are really good if you can trigger them on curve consistently. So I would be, you know, checking this one from time to time. And that being said, while I absolutely love Sacrifice, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not a competitive deck. It's mostly for fun. Current meta is absolutely ruthless. And I was even thinking while making this video that you remember that Sephiroth Sacrifice was literally #1 mythic deck, because we made a whole video about it. And it was, I think, Edge of Eternities. And since then we, you know, got Spider-Man with Kavara, we got Avatar with Badgers, Lorwyn with Speaker, which of course slots into Kavara like a perfect, you know, perfect glove. And since then, Sacrifice is like, yeah, I mean, it's still there, but nobody really plays it at competitive level. So, yeah, and I think I've never seen a tournament won by a Sacrifice deck since either Kavara or Avatar. I don't remember a single deck. So yeah, this tells you how much faster Standard is getting, literally in like last 6-9 months. Every set like this with cards like Badgers just pushes it faster and faster. And I mean, you know, we might talk about it at some point. And of course, huge, relentless thank you to our amazing patrons for just helping us make those videos, so we can today experience Cauldron of Essence together with Pestbrood Sloth. I mean, that wouldn't happen without this video, probably. Let's be honest. So guys, really thank you, and I hope you are enjoying it. And that's kind of it for today. Thank you for watching until the end, and see you guys in the next one.